start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UCF's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is it.
There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So Western Kentucky's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that...
Wide open spaces. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
On the ground, it's Cook. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Release to the back. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Looking deep. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level. Wide open, he makes the catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Dropping back, it's Wolf. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's reeled in. It's Cook. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Hilltoppers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. The snap sets up to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Topper. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wolf. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll try the run. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. With this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there. His lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense. Unloads
to the right. Finds his man open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
To the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Big fella moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Turns it loose. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Power football with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Williams will pass. Makes the catch. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hilltoppers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, WKU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hold and fired complete. He's past the 30. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Off play action. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Williams looking for a man. It's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready. If you're a quarterback, then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to them.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football.
There he goes. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Hilltoppers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Woodhead. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. A quick pass to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. It's a draw. Makes a man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Makes the catch. It's Ware. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Williams looking for a man. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Scores on the sneak. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
35, UCF 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Finds us back in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Knights headed quickly to the line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Let's go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the